Yep, this is the Polish Elder Scrolls game at this point and it just keeps getting better. I'm just not sure if it reminds me more of Oblivion or Skyrim, but at this point I love both. Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are diving into the Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon, and checking out what's new in version 0.9. The last time I played was back in version 0.7 and let me tell you, this game has come a long way. The devs have been rolling out constant updates and I can't wait to see everything they have added. Patch 0.9 is essentially the almost final version of the prologue and Act 1. The developers assure us that it's a final quality, though there might still be a few bugs here and there. But honestly, this feels like an entirely new and polished game, and we are getting this before final version 1.0. It's really exciting. From the very start I could tell this update was something special. The background music, still amazing. That dark atmospheric tone is untouched, and I'm so glad they kept it that way. The main menu got a facelift, which is a nice touch, and the intro sequence feels even more refined. Though I would have to check my older recordings to be sure just how much it changed. Either way, the presentation feels crispier, more immersive and just overall better. The prologue has been completely overhauled and wow, I could feel the difference right away. It's more unique, engaging and filled with new NPCs, content and even 2 mini-bosses. My prologue run took much longer than I expected because I was just absorbed in the improvements. It feels far less like a tutorial and more like an actual adventure, exactly what you would want from a game like this. I didn't get too deep into Act 1 since I want to experience the full release without spoiling too much for myself, but from what I have seen, there is a ton of new content, more quests, new dungeons, more enemies and just an overall richer world. The devs weren't kidding when they said this update was massive. One of my biggest surprises was how fluid and satisfying the combat feels now. The melee system, fantastic. The weight of the attacks, the responsiveness, everything feels more refined and impactful. But the magic system, absolutely next level. It feels alive, dynamic and far better than before. Spellcasting flows seamlessly with melee combat, making for some incredible hybrid playstyles. Now, bows? They still feel a bit off. If I had to rank the combat styles, melee is top tier. Magic is right behind it, and bows, well, they still remind me of old school Turok bows, which isn't bad, but could use some tweaking. That said, with the amount of improvements the devs keep making, I wouldn't be surprised if bows get their own major rework soon. The revamped attributes and skills system is awesome. It still sticks to the classic strength, dexterity, magic and so on, but now with size bonuses that makes progression feel more rewarding. I love this approach. It gives more depth to character building and makes each choice feel meaningful. And speaking of RPG elements, the game now has romances. That's right, you can build relations with NPCs. This is a huge addition that adds a ton of immersion. Fans of Baldur's Gate will definitely appreciate this feature. This update didn't just refine the core gameplay, it expanded it massively. Some of the standout additions includes photo mode. Finally we can capture those epic moments properly. Farming and housing, so more RPG layers, why not? Full English voiceover, this makes the world feel so much more alive and is, I guess, the best addition for overall immersion and better experience. Guilds and questlines were improved, there are more structures across the factions and stories. New weapon types like spears, love to see fresh weapon options, it's always a nice addition, and new finisher moves and boss cutscenes, which are also giving a little bit of spiciness I know from games like Elden Ring. Now let's talk about how it runs. Last time I played, I was on Legion U530 with GTX 1060 and performance wasn't the greatest. Now with better hardware, I can push the settings to the max and the difference is night and a day. Even aside from my hardware upgrade, the optimization improvements are noticeable. Stable frame per second, improved UI, better lighting, weather effects, the world feels richer, more immersive and just better designed overall. That's cool. They upgraded the sound. The sound design has also been enhanced, making every moment feel even more atmospheric. Small details like environmental sounds and weapon impact effects make a huge difference. Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon has evolved so much with version 0.9. The world is deeper, the gameplay is more engaging and everything just feels better. If you have been on the fence about trying it, now is the perfect time to jump in. And hey, if you want a chance to win a free game key, just leave a comment sharing your thoughts. I will be picking a winner at random and sending them a key. Thanks for watching and happy leveling, adventurers!